It's your girl Sarah.
And Maya.
And we're charmed and dangerous.
You know, because we are charming.
And we're dangerous.
Boom.
And you can already tell from the title of this video what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Aquariuses, how to date them, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But before we get into it, we would love it if you subscribe down below. If you know us, you love us.
Yes.
If you don't know us, get to know us. Subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Okay, Maya, Miss Aquarius Rising.
Yes.
Let the people know, what is your #1 tip? How can people learn to date Aquarius?
Yes, my #1 tip is don't be generic with your compliments or your gifts, okay? I feel like everybody knows like Aquarius needs to feel special and unique, you know? Especially in a relationship. So you, the suitor, can help them do that by giving them specially like thought out gifts, you know what I mean, and special compliments. I feel like it's hella funny because to me, Valentine's Day falls in like Aquarius season every year, right? And to me, like it is the most like generic commercial holiday ever. And if you tried to get like an Aquarius, like a cliche gift, like a teddy bear and like a regular like card, they are not going to be with it. It is not going to woo them. You know what I mean? Like that cliche shit does not work for them. You need to get them like a bottle of champagne from France, and you know, and your flowers need to be from the local like shop or the farmer's market. You know what I mean?
Like
your
flowers from Safeway.
Yeah,
a huge corporation.
Right. Exactly. It needs to be thoughtful because I feel like. And nothing crazy over the top, but I feel like an Aquarius is going to do something thoughtful and special for you, so they expect that from their partner as well. You know?
I agree. I feel like Aquarius needs to know that you as their partner knows how different they are.
Yes.
They want to know that like you understand that they're unique, and of course they don't like the regular shit. They are so different and they deserve the newest, weirdest shit.
Yes.
You know? Like they need to know that like you're paying attention to their weird kinks almost, you know? And if you just get them something that's generic, it's almost gonna feel like you're like every other person in their life, you know?
So, Sarah, what's your #1 tip on how to date an Aquarius?
Yes! Okay, I feel like I just have to say this hits home for me because I am dating an Aquarius.
Yeah.
Or I'm with an Aquarius moon, so I really thought about all the things that my man likes. But #1 is debate with them, okay? We all know Aquariuses love a good debate, okay? And if you don't like arguing for fun, I feel like Aquarius will think that you're boring, that you have nothing to offer. You're not mentally stimulating me. Aquarius needs mental stimulation, of course, being an air sign and being a fixed air sign, you know. They like to get focused on one thing and talk about it until there's nothing else left to talk about. And if you can't partake in this journey with them, they're gonna feel like they're on it alone. So it's like, what's the point of even having a boyfriend or a girlfriend or, you know, whatever, if you're not, you know, going on this journey with them.
Yeah. I feel like even after they run out of things to talk about, they want to go and research it. You know what I mean? So like their partner has to be down with that type of fixed energy. Also, you know, it's like it can be kind of intense, but also wanting to communicate. Like you said, like they need to debate.
For sure. And like you can almost tell when you're talking to someone and they've kind of checked out. Like you can't check out when an Aquarius is telling you all these things about this one fact that they found. You know what I mean? They need to know that like you're interested in what they have to say. Otherwise, they're gonna feel dumb, and Aquarius hates feeling dumb. You know what I mean? And like once their God complex takes over, you better enjoy, you know, hearing your aqua go off on 10 different tangents. They need to know that you enjoy it, you know? And like I've always said this, Aquariuses, I feel like all Aquariuses should have been in the debate team growing up, because like Aquariuses just love debating with anybody about anything. Like literally they can't stop arguing even if they wanted to. And I swear to God, sometimes they literally don't know shit about the subject, but they have time to argue. Too. Or like,
you know.
I always say this, they're always making up facts. You know what I mean? Aquariuses are always making up facts. And I feel like if they see that there is like 20 people and they're saying, you know, one side to an argument, Aquarius, even if they agree with them, they'll decide, no, I'm gonna be on the opposing side because I am different.
Right.
Okay, I'm different.
I purposely have to stand up for these people that I don't know, that I don't even believe in, but I have to because I love being the odd man out.
Literally.
You know? Like just to be devil's advocate, like I gotta do it.
One time for the one time. But it's every time.
Every time. So my second tip on how to date an aqua is, I feel like, okay, everybody knows as a fixed air sign, Aquariuses, they can be a little standoffish or seem like disconnected, you know what I mean, or like emotionally closed off. And I want to say like we might be, but that's because we're like living in our heads, you know what I mean? I feel like Aquarians are always like trapped inside of their minds, and literally every single day we need coaxing like out of there. Like you have to be kind to us and break our walls down every single day that we build up.
Be patient.
You know, yeah, you have to be patient. And I feel like if you even just say like, hey, I noticed that, you know, these walls are up again today, like we're gonna appreciate that, because I feel like sometimes Aquarians, like we're always like thinking we're the outcast, you know what I mean, and nobody understands us. So when our partner sees that we're struggling, they're like, oh, you see me? Like I did actually want to talk, because we usually do want to talk, you know what I mean? Like revert to Sarah's first point, we love to talk, we love to debate, you know what I mean? So we kind of just sometimes need to be like noticed in that sense, and have people need to have patience with us, because yes, we do have a lot of like exterior walls that we put up throughout the day. I think.
I agree. I feel like out of all the air signs, Aquarius is the one that can go into hermit mode the fastest and the easiest. Like Gemini needs that social interaction, and Libra thrives off people being around them, and you know, it's that 7th house shit where they love projecting onto other people, so they need people present. Aquarius thrives being alone, which is like a good thing and also a bad thing, because if you are not the kind of partner that is checking up on the Aquarius and being like, let's hang out, Aquarius doesn't need to be there with you.
Right.
But then it's gonna feel like there's a disconnect because you're not hanging out with your partner, you know? So it's like you have to be good at, you know, letting them know, hey, let's hang out this day. Hey, I'm thinking about you, because like sometimes it is harder for them to initiate that.
But we're worth it. Just be patient.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. The conversations are worth it.
Yes.
And how much they try to understand you is worth it. Okay, so for my second point on how to date an Aquarius is to show them that you ride hard for a cause, okay? It can literally be any cause. The more specific, the better, because then it gives them a chance to do some research about it without telling you, of course, because they would never admit to not knowing anything. Right. And I feel like Aquarius just needs to know that you as their partner cares about the world and cares about your community, at least in some capacity. You know, otherwise they're gonna look at you as this regular schmegular capitalistic whore. And we all know how much Aquarians hate capitalism. So it's like, why are you giving into capitalism? Why? Why? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they're gonna love it when you like give up like a certain brand, because like they're like, you know, they're not sustainable, like all these different, they're gonna be like, oh my god, baby, you care so much, and you're like, yeah, I do. Right. And they're gonna be like, damn, I wanna fuck you. Right.
It's like you can't be a robot or like a slave to like the normal things of society. Like
you can't.
That's like Aquarius's like core being, you know what I mean? I feel like they try and break those like molds and try and live like different kind of lifestyles too. So yeah.
Be different.
Be different. Ride hard for them causes. Have a purpose in life.
Right. Right.
You know?
Right. Like show them that like what other people think of you is not important. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of times Aquarius will also get turned off by people that care too much about what people are thinking of them.
Right.
And they can tell when you're doing something that isn't really making you happy, but you're doing it to kind of present this front. Like Aquarius is the first sign to tell like when someone's not living their truth. Right. Like, why are you doing that? Right. Because they're always living their truth. They literally are like, this me, I'm weird, whatever, I've been weird.
Right, and passionate about the things that they work on. Otherwise, they're not going to work on it. You know what I mean? My third point on how to date an aqua is be their partner in crime by being their hobby buddy, okay?
Yeah,
I feel like
that.
Go with them to do their humanitarian things, you know what I mean? Or any type of activity they want to like stimulate their mind, whether that be going to a museum or like a Renaissance fair, whatever it is. You know, aquas like that weird shit. Just go with them because they need a hobby buddy. Everyone knows like Aquariuses can be like fiercely independent, so you kind of have to attach yourself to, you know, some of their hobbies. Like find something that you like as well so you can go with them. I feel like we've said multiple times on this channel, like Aquarius, they don't just want their lovers to be lovers, they want them to be friends as well. You know what I mean? So you have to have common, you have to have common ground and things that you like doing together. You know? So go do that humanitarian shit together. Who nanny?
If you want this punani, you better do that punani.
Yes.
Alright y'all, so for my third and last point on how to date an Aquarius, it is to challenge authority with them, okay? Listen, Aquarius is Saturn and Uranus's rebellious love child. You feel me? It's like if you as their partner want to impress them, show them that authority doesn't scare you. Like they need to see that. And I feel like Aquarius is just known for bending the rules and paving their own way in this world. And the last thing they want to deal with is a partner that holds them back or judges them, or honestly the worst of it all, which is someone that is a goody two shoes and who's always thinking about like the what if. It's like Aquarius is thinking, fuck the what if, you know what I mean? Fuck the police, fuck your mother, like fuck anybody that scares you, because we're not scared of anybody over here, okay? We're not scared of everybody, okay? We're not scared of anybody.
Yes. Right, like we're gonna do it. Let them come talk to me. Let's see what happens. Actually,
and like they're gonna be turned off if you're their partner and they're trying to do something and you're like, oh my god, are you sure?
Right.
Oh my god, is that the right thing to do? But like my mom, you're like, what?
Don't be skittish over there in the corner. No. Like, get with it or get going.
Yeah, literally.
You know? Oh my gosh.
And that's the thing, they're not gonna like, if you think that Aquarius is gonna be the type of person that's gonna hold your hand and convince you to come, they're gonna leave. No. They literally don't care. No. They're like, okay, I can see that you're not about this shit. And next time I'm just not gonna invite you. And I'm already turned off by the fact that I even started dating you when you're not really about this shit.
Right.
And like I said, they're gonna know that you were pretending. Because when you're actually in the situation and it's time for you to step up and show them the rebellious, you know, person that you are because you've been pretending the whole time, they're gonna see the fear in your eyes. And they're gonna be like, oh, you're scared. You were lying. You're regular.
Right. I feel like Aquarius sees that as like a reliability, you know what I mean? Like, I'm out here doing crazy shit. Like, if you're like hesitating, that is a liability to me in some ways, you know what I mean? Like,
because I gotta take care of you.
Right.
And like, I'm not trying to do all of that.
And I'm already like focused on this very large, potentially kind of scary plan.
Yeah.
So I need all my attention to be on that, not on you trying to convince you to come along.
Yeah.
Like
100%. And the thing is, I feel like Aquarius needs people who are willing to do the work with them. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Aquariuses don't like it when people are holding them back.
No.
Because they are very much, you know, trying to do the next best thing, you know, very much thinking in like the future mindset, like, ooh, like what's gonna work? What's something that's out of the ordinary that's gonna work? And if you're holding them back, they're gonna feel like they can't get there, you know, to that phase of their life.
Aquarius, like she said, is very forward thinking. That's all they want to like make the world better and do things better.
If you can't see their vision, they're gonna feel like you're not the one.
Yeah, and they'll drop you like that. No questions, like, bye.
They're good being a loner. They don't need anybody.
All right, y'all, we got a podcast, and on that podcast, we talk about a question that we are going to state right here and right now. Are you ready? Sarah, are you ready for the question?
Yes, I'm ready.
The people, are you ready for the question?
We're ready.
They're ready. Okay, so it is. What is the worst thing you can do on a date with an Aquarius?
Oh boy, do I have some good ones.
We got some things to discuss. So, if you want to hear about it, make sure you check out our podcast. It will be live on Tuesday. So, links down below. We post on YouTube every Monday and Thursday. Like I said, the podcast every Tuesday. Make sure you comment down below with some of your tips on how to date an Aquarius. Maybe you dated one, you've learned a little trick or two. Let the people know. Okay? We're going to link our socials down over here. And we'll talk to you later.
Bye.